So you caught me in a perfect opportune time while I'm getting in some lunch. So a question that I get from people and friends and family members all the time is, should I hire someone for this, or should I do it myself, and so on. And the story that I always share with people is, you're riding a bicycle, right? And you're having a hard time. It's been a week, 2 weeks, and you keep falling, you keep scratching yourself. You get back up, and you're getting better. But you're still having a really hard time with it. You finally figure it out after a month. And it's then you're riding your bike, you're getting it. Next, your sister wants to do the same deal. She gets on the bike, and you're like, yeah, it's going to take you about a month. But your sister finds someone that already knows how to ride a bike really well. And she really likes the way he works and the way he talks and so on. So she asks him, can you help me ride this bike? Teach me how to do it. So that person talks to her, explains to her what is asked of her, and then he kind of guides her through the moment and kind of gives her some examples. And about 10 minutes later, she's flying on that bike. And her sister was very surprised by that. And I sit here thinking, there's nothing to be surprised about, right? The moment someone helps you and guides you and points you in the right direction, it's a lot faster than you going into all these different directions. So the purpose of this video here is, should I hire someone to help me do X? Should I hire someone to personal train me? Should I hire someone to give me some nutritional advice and so on? And I'm going to give you some scenarios. If you're doing great with cardio, with running, with biking, swimming, whatever it is, and you feel great, there's nothing wrong with you. All you're doing is just kind of losing weight, doing what you want to do. Should you hire a coach of any sort, a personal trainer for fitness or nutrition? If you're getting results and the scale is moving and you're looking the way you're looking, no. Keep going. Don't stop. If you're doing the same things, but your knee hurts, shoulders hurt, or you're having issues performing the task, hire a coach. Find someone that can guide you and help you. Now, nutrition-wise, you have no idea what to cook, what to make. Anytime you eat, you feel like you're gaining 20 pounds, even though you only ate about 8 ounces of food. You should probably hire a coach. You know, this goes for all aspects, you know, of all things. If you're having a hard time, hire someone or ask a friend. That's what friends used to be for. Right now, there's all these experts and all these things and Google and blah, blah, blah. If you're wondering, how much does a personal trainer cost? Well, in a major city, let's say Austin, you're looking at anywhere between $70 to $100. If you're looking in like New York City, you're looking at somewhere between like $175 to $250. LA, something similar to that. It just depends really where you are and the level of coach, of course. But I think if you're looking for a personal trainer, one-on-one training, in Austin, you'll find someone between the $70 to $100 range. That's where I live, so that's kind of my idea. If you're like, hey, I want a more reasonable price, well, find a friend to join you or something like that. Maybe you can cut the price in half and do 2-on-1. Or shit, you got another person. Now you can do 3-on-1, so you cut the price in thirds. So you're looking at like $20 to $30 sessions. That's my specialty. That's what I like to do. I like to work with small groups of 2s and 3s. Now, if you have a decent coach, he probably talks to you about some food and some lifestyle design and so on, and it kind of creates a big waterfall effect. Now, one thing that is very clear as a coach is people working out, thinking they're training, and so on. So you can get caught up in a lot of different things. Some people, right, you're running all the time. I work out all the time. Yeah, you run all the time. Like you can't say that you're training or you're doing, like, you just work out all the time, right? Or you're riding a bike or whatever. If you're doing those type of things and you're looking to get a big ass or big biceps or big arms, you're climbing up the wrong mountain. If you are doing a bunch of squats, a bunch of bench pressing and deadlifts and so on, and you're looking to just trim up, I mean, you could do it that way. I mean, but you have to throw in some cardiovascular stuff. And you could probably move the scale a little bit faster that way, if that's what drives you. But my goal with clients always is we're working the cardiovascular, we are working the tissues, which is we're going through ranges of motion, doing the squat, bench, whatever row, and you're training the whole gamut, right? So someone that has an idea of these types of things, well, they'll create a program for you. And that program should allow you to do more of what you're doing in the future and longer. That's kind of what they do. We guide you to make more of that happen, which then you start to lose more weight and gain a little bit more muscle, which is kind of weird. You're just losing fat, gaining muscle. So at the end of the day, most people that I work with, that's the end goal, right? I've never met someone that is like, I want my arms to be smaller, less defined. I want my ass to be smaller, less defined, or my legs. We don't come across that. So, for those of you wondering, should I hire someone? It depends. If you have any questions about that, contact someone. You can contact me, we could talk about it, and I can tell you like, hey man, just go do this. You don't need to hire anyone. But if you have specific things you want to work on, like maybe swimming, maybe it would work to hire someone as a swimming coach. I would be the worst person to hire as a swimming coach. Maybe if you want to hire someone because you like to run all the time, that's something you want to do, there'll be a small upfront cost to learn how to do that thing. But then you can get rid of them, and then you can go on your own and maybe just get a program from them and kind of learn. It's totally up to you what you want to do, but there's many different ways that you can go about this. And I hope to create a space where you're able to ask questions and ask for resources. Because if you need someone to teach you how to play the violin, I got you. I know someone. If you need someone to teach you how to swim, I know someone. There's lap pools everywhere. So be clear, ask what you want, and don't be shy. We all need help at some point. I needed someone to help me with this house building thing that I'm building. I just asked a friend. Chris came over, taught me the ropes, and I kind of went from there. You know, if you're going to ask for help for free, you better not be fucking lazy. All right? You better put in a lot of legwork. If you're going to ask for help and you're going to pay for, you could probably be a little bit lazier, ask a bunch of questions, and the person meets you a little bit further. Always, there's a give and take with it. So I hope you find what you're looking for. For those of you that are having a hard time with training or finding a rhythm or something like that, find someone to help you make it a habit. If you can find someone to make it a habit, that's the first step. After that, you take over and then you're good to go. So I'll get back to what I'm doing.